Well, hello there, folks, and welcome to a B.R.O quick tip. A lot of you folks ask me about how, whenever I talk about, I punch my own with the overshot cards. And with me, it's basically 20 gauge and 12. And ask me what I use and how I do it. Well, we're going to do a quick tip right here, and I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes how I do this. Y'all stand by. Alrighty, folks, the first thing, what I use, oh, look at that. I could live off of those. These things are good, and you want to save these boxes because the thickness of this is what I would call pretty thick and stout, and so this is an excellent choice. Also, your coffee boxes, they're about the same thickness, really stout, heavy-duty stuff, and that's probably from Walmart or Maxwell House, and here's an old Black Rifle coffee box, virtually about the same. You want to save these. Show you right quick. These are from Amazon. These are stock card punches. They're really cheap. They're usually less than 10 bucks. I had two of these. I had one in 3/4 inch. This is 3/4 inch, which is 12 gauge. 5/8 inch is 20 gauge. I wore out my 20 gauge that I had. This punched thousands and thousands out, and so I got another one of these. That's what Amazon had. 5/8 inch punch. You want a 16 gauge, it's 11/16 if you want a punch for 16 gauge. But I load mostly 12 and 20. So I'm gonna show you right quick. I was punching out some 20 gauge. So this is a piece off the box. I do a lot of cutting. I cut off the flat pieces. Is easier to handle because I take off that little guide, that plastic guide that's on the bottom of these. I just take that off and out of the way. I run it upside down most of the time because I want to get the good paper. I don't want to get any of that glue or anything else in there. So we just line it up, get that, punch it out, slide it down. And boy, whenever you get in a rhythm with this, you can punch out a pile of overshot cards. See that stuff like that? That's not gonna hurt a thing. See there? We got a whole, that's all 20 gauge overshot cards right there. And just to show you, just right quick, to show you how the 12 gauge works out, I cut these things off, and I got a big old sheet of this stuff like that. And if I don't want to get the glue or anything, you just go down this side right here first. It's kind of big and cumbersome and all that stuff to start with, but you'll be surprised. 12 gauge works the exact same way. I can probably punch one out right there. It's going to be good. There we go. And it's just, this thing's kind of big and cumbersome, but this is how I do it. And you just do that. You do that 500,000 times, and you can tell real easy which ones is which. Now, I wouldn't punch out a bunch like this. I just work on 12 or 20 at a time. But that's just how simple it is. I'm gonna put links down in the description of these cutters where I found them on Amazon and stuff like that. You can pick them up there, or you can find them just about anywhere. But the most important thing is just getting the right size and using the right paper. And this stuff works great. We'll see y'all on the next one.